Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Taurus, December 15, 2024. Mars moves into your intimacy sector, which can certainly heat up and animate your closest relationships in the weeks ahead. This period favors confronting problems head-on with direct and assertive Mars involved. This Mars transit will last until January, and it energizes your focus on intimacy, shared resources, joint finances, debts owed and due, personal power, and power dynamics in a close relationship. It can be a stellar period for applying strategy to your life, particularly pursuing your desires or going after what you want. You can be very sensitive to the give and take side of a relationship at this time. Watch for the magnification of problem areas, particularly trust/suspicion. Otherwise, find constructive activities you love doing and pour your energy into them. You'll be seeking a deeper connection, whether this is with a project or a person. If you've been having issues with power dynamics and sharing in a relationship, now is the time to pull them out of hiding. Others have a stronger effect on you than usual. It can also be a time for pursuing a loan or support if needed, although if money is owed, it's can come due now. Fortunately, emotional purging leads to wonderful changes. Expect significant transformation during this time. This is especially true when considering Mars' shift into Sagittarius and your intimate 8th house of sex, shared resources, and soul-to-soul connections. Single, crushing, or already smitten in love, this sizzling transit is nothing short of inspiring and liberating. However, the catch could potentially stem from ego trips or power struggles you might be experiencing with a significant other, but this type of behavior isn't necessarily permanent. If anything, reading this makes you one step ahead of the game. Mercury will also make its debut in Capricorn and your 9th house of Carpe Diem. So don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. The cosmos is changing, as Mars enters Sagittarius and Mercury enters Capricorn today. Your hidden sector of investments and assets lights up with Martian energy. Mars in Sagittarius implores you to say yes to new business ventures. Just be mindful that you do not burn through your shared resources. Meanwhile, Mercury in Capricorn steadily stokes your desire to learn, as it impacts your sector of education and experiences. It could be time to invest in new experiences that could teach you a thing or two about your desired career. It is a case of one in and one out as Mercury leaves your financial sector, just as Mars is spending his first full day here. Mercury leaves you with the smart head for money needed to keep your head in the game and to think on your feet, but stands aside in order to let Mars' warrior spirit begin a 6-week battle to take your financial power back. This is the day the gloves come off. Personal relationships don't always run according to plan. Turbulent situations crop up again and again, requiring all your energy. Smaller arguments and conflicts seem to be pre-programmed. Keep calm and deal with this turmoil in a relaxed fashion. A power struggle with a difficult person might ruffle your feathers. Take the high road and you'll be much happier when you think back on the event an hour or even a year later. If you feel your romantic life needs reevaluating, make an assessment of your personal life and understand what is positive, unique, and desirable about you, also what you want and why from a relationship. In this way you can create a sure and positive impressio. And when you first meet others that they can respect. With today's planetary activity, you sense a struggle within yourself. What you want is different from what you need. If you choose to sail above the petty squabbling that occurs from time to time in your relationships, you will find it even more challenging to deal with this energy inside yourself. Do not ignore the tension that arises between your higher self and your human desires. Arm yourself to deal with it with a good dose of aerobic exercise. This is a good time to get things cleaned up and organized, and if there's any brain work that needs doing, it'll come much easier for you now. This day's energy focuses on your dedication to your tasks and can go a long way toward increasing your enthusiasm to accomplish. If there are tasks that have been waiting for you to get rolling, pull them out and get going. At the end of the day you're sure to feel great for having done so. The moon moves into your sign today, where it will spend over 2 days. You quite naturally take the lead or act independently today. The qualities that come most naturally to you tend to set the emotional tone of the day. You crave more interactivity with Mercury, currently transiting your spirit sector. This transit, lasting until January 2nd, helps ease self-expression and smooth out communications, which is helpful with Venus soon to turn retrograde in the same area of your solar chart. You may feel inspired by an idea or learn something that excites you and positively impacts future projects. Your aspirations and ideals are driving forces in your life. During this cycle, you might frequently think about ways to enjoy a change of pace and experiences beyond the ordinary and mundane. There is a greater hunger for learning, but not the rote kind. You want instead to expand your knowledge. This transit stimulates your curiosity or mental restlessness if you're not feeding your interests. Our eyes in the sky. Known for its love of freedom and resilient attitude, Sagittarius is a natural risk-taker, willing to gamble big for the possibility of even bigger rewards. The archer thrives on exploration, whether it's physical journeys, philosophical musings, or educational pursuits. When Mars, the planet of action and energy, moves into Sagittarius, it infuses us all with a desire to expand our horizons and take decisive action. This planetary switch motivates us to make thoughtful, intellectual decisions while maintaining a sense of adventure. Emotions may run deep and intense, but with the archer's influence, we are reminded to stay true to our beliefs. This authenticity becomes our guiding star, helping us navigate any turbulence. Over the next 30 days, choosing your words wisely will be crucial. With Mars in Sagittarius, it's easy to speak impulsively or send a text that could spark unnecessary drama. Have you ever sent a message in the heat of the moment and later wished you could take it back? This transit encourages us to pause, reflect, and ensure our communication aligns with our intentions. In the pre-dawn hours, Mars leaves the transformative depths of Scorpio, Here it has resided since October 30th. During its stay in Scorpio, we were compelled to confront our emotional depths and redefine our relationship with power. Many of us experienced profound transformations, using direct action to change our circumstances. Now, as Mars journeys through Sagittarius, the focus shifts from depth to breadth. We may find ourselves brimming with enthusiasm, moving quickly from one activity to the next in a quest to cover as much ground as possible. Does the idea of spreading your wings and exploring new territory resonate with you? Travel, whether literal or metaphorical, becomes a theme under this influence. We might feel drawn to pack our bags and hit the road or immerse ourselves in learning experiences that broaden our minds. In relationships, freedom takes center stage. The energy of Mars in Sagittarius often favors unconventional dynamics, such as no-strings-attached arrangements or open relationships. Partnerships formed during this time are less about tradition and more about mutual exploration. How do you balance the desire for independence with the need for connection? Reflecting on this can provide valuable insights into your relationships. His fiery alignment is a perfect boost to start your morning. It fosters a sense of excitement and possibility that can invigorate your interactions and set the tone for a productive, inspiring day. Have you ever felt your energy light up a room, drawing people to you with your enthusiasm? Today is one of those days, an ideal time to meet new people, exchange ideas, and capitalize on the positive social vibes. The concept of movement is amplified under this influence. Whether it's physical activity like a morning jog or a spontaneous dance session in your living room, staying active can help you channel this vibrant energy effectively. On the flip side, being forced to sit still might feel stifling, so make room in your day for some form of movement. What's your go-to way to stay active and you're feeling energized? As Mars begins its quest through Sagittarius, let's embrace this period of exploration and adventure. It's a time to dream big, act boldly, and trust that our aim, like the archer's arrow, will lead us to our targets. What are your goals for this exciting new phase? Let's start a conversation about how we can all make the most of this fiery, expansive energy.